If you've been on my regular stream, you'll recognize this character. It's Sky Noodle. And I think he says, let's hunt some nickels. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by again. It's Matt with Copper Owl Coins. I really appreciate you coming by. Just got a brand new box of nickels. I should say a new box of nickels from the bank, which is a box of circulated nickels. I've checked them on the holes on this bottom side, but we're going to tear right into these and start hunting those. So I would ask that if you're interested in seeing more of this content on the channel, leave me a comment, leave a like on this video, and more importantly, if you're checking it out for the first time, you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I could sure use more subscribers along the way. So without any further delay, here we go. All right, we've got them torn open. Let's just kind of scan these ends. I don't really see anything that stands out as silver or buffalo. Got one that looks pretty worn here, and one right here, another one up here, but they're obviously circulated, so let's dive in and see what we got. Well, our first find didn't take too long to find. It is a 1941, and it is a Denver mint mark. Not a bad way to start with one in the 40s. We'll put it down here and hopefully find some more to go with it. You might notice I switched out the mat that I was using. Rob Finds Treasure puts together these great mats. A lot of good information on these two sides while we hunt in the middle. As you can see, I've been getting over into this area, and it's getting a little dingy over here. But yeah, that's the coins aren't real clean. So anyhow, we'll get back to it. Roll number 2, and our second find is going to be another 1941. This time, it is from Denver. That's going to make 2 finds, both from 1941. Third roll, third find. Another one from the 40s, 1947, and that is a filly. So we'll put it up here, turn it around. Got this thing about them facing the right direction. And we'll keep hunting this roll. A couple coins later, we find a 1957. That is going to be a Denver. So we have our first in the 50s. Oop, we will put it right there. And we'll get back, see if there's anything else waiting for us. All right, we're back in roll number 6, and we're going to have another 1947, and it is a filly. It gives us 5 finds so far in 6 rolls. Got a couple here that are looking a little bit older. We'll take a look. That's going to be a 61. It is. And then I'll tell you what, we will go ahead and trim it there and come back when we have a better find than that. Roll number 7, about the 5th coin in. We're going to have a 1948. Maybe we'll get lucky and see that S mint mark for a semi-key date. We do have a mint mark, but it is a Denver. That's all right. We will still take that, check that out a little bit later, but we're going to add it to our board as another find. Still got a lot of roll 7 to go. We'll see what else we find. Roll number 8. Come on, focus. All right, we've got a 1942. And looks like it's got some scratches and dings on it. Can this be a war nickel on the other side? It is not a war nickel, otherwise we'd see the mint mark above Monticello here. We see it's a Philly, so that's all right. Second oldest find of the box so far. And looking through here, I saw this one looks like it's got a little yellowing. Maybe we'd get lucky with this one. Close. It's a 1946. And it's a Denver. So that one was a year off of being silver. That one could have been silver, but was at the, they made silver and non-silver in 1942. And we just keep finding those non-silvers. So let's keep hunting through this roll. 2 finds so far. Man, out of 8 rolls, that's a really good total already. Let's see. 6, 8. Looks like 8 finds and 8 rolls. And we're not even done with roll number 8. All right, we're back. Hit a little bit of a dry spell there, about 7 or 8 rolls without any finds. We got a 1940, and it's a Philly. So it is the new oldest of the box, and assumes its place right up front. Got a few more to look at. Making good progress through the box. We'll come back in a minute. Next roll, it was reverse facing, and I missed any mint mark on it, but it was a 1947 ender. And it is from Philly. So let's add another 47 to this small stack of 47s. Doing great. Hopefully we're heating back up again. Roll number 18, and we're going to have 1946. And it is from Philly. Another nice find. Roll number 19. These first few just couldn't wait to get out of the rolls. I had to pick them up, put them back on here. And as I'm looking, got a few good candidates. Got a brownish one there. And look what I see. We're going to have our first buffalo of this hunt. It is a recessed ground. See if we can get a date. It looks maybe like 25. Let's look at it on our scope. Get the cord out of the way. Let's see what we can find here. That is going to be, I'm going to say that's 1926. I'm not sure if that's a 6 or an 8. The way it seems like it's closed in on this side makes me think it's a 6 more than an 8, because the 8 was very infinity shaped. So I'm going to call that a 1926 buffalo. We are on the board with a buffalo. Who else knows? Who knows what else we might find in here? Okay, we are back for roll number 20. And we find a 1958. That is only our second in the 50s, which is amazing. It's find number 13 for the box, and it is from Denver. So let's get it put where it belongs. Right up here, next to his friend 57. Doing great so far. Like I said, 13 finds, and only 2 from the 50s. 1 buffalo, the rest of them from the 40s. So 10 40s so far. Let's keep that streak going. That'd be awesome. And on the very next roll, 4th coin in, we have a 1959. Gonna bet that's from Denver. Nope, that's from Philly. Well, now we're starting to find the 50s. There we go. I hold that spot for the 2009s if we find them. All right, got a lot more to look at in this one. This one looks a little interesting. Let's see, do we have something there? Nope, just a 1976. Oh well, it was worth a try while we had the camera rolling. Same roll, about halfway through, we find another 1958. And it is going to be a Denver. So, last 3 finds have all been in the 50s. So, I didn't expect to find that one. It didn't look like it from the side, so let's see what else we've got. Roll number 22, and we just keep finding the finds here. 1951. Now, if this is a San Francisco, it's going to be a semi-key date. So let's flip it over and find out. Oh, it's going to be a Philadelphia. Well, you can't win them all, but that is a nice addition. And we will put it up here, right about there, just in case. And we will get back to this hunt. All right, guys, just halfway past the box. We had 16 finds in the first half. So that's a pace for 32, which is really good. Bring you in on roll 26, where we find a 1957. So our streak of 50s is coming back. And it is going to be a Denver. And of the 50s, we have the most that are... Oh, my mistake. Let's get it on the 57s where it belongs. Now we've got 2 of each in the 57 and 58s. It's getting late. Start making mistakes like that. All right, let's keep going. Remember when we started this box, all we could find was 40s? Well, now that we're in the middle of it, all we can find is 50s. So we're in roll 28, 1956. Let's see what we got. It's a Philadelphia. 1 year off of being a semi-key, a 55 Philadelphia would be. We'll give you a home right there in between those guys. And we'll get back to our hunt. Roll 29, and we are going to be back into the 40s, almost into the 30s with this 1940. And it is a Philadelphia. Happy to have another 40. We'll put it on top of that one, and we'll get back to that hunt. Roll number 31, and we see another 1952, and it is a Philly. We're just starting into roll 52, but we will see if it has any other hidden treasures in there. So there you go, right in there. Let's get back to it. I tell you, we keep flirting with silver, because in roll 32, we have a 1946, and that is going to be, looks like Denver, but no, it is San Francisco. Our first San Francisco Mint item. So, let's check our sheet here. There's a 46 Philly DDR. And a 46 Denver. So, of course, this one. Nothing too special about it, but it does find its way into our 40s. And it will be the first San Francisco we found. So that's kind of cool. I forgot to mention that in the last roll, we found our first 2009 Denver. Well, as if this already red-hot box couldn't get any more exciting, roll 34. And that's a 1939. It's got some gunk on it, so I'm not expecting it to be one of the nicer semi-key dates or key dates. What am I saying? They're key dates. But let's hope this has a mint mark on it. And it does not, so we will add another 39 Philly to our collection. It's not the best one in the collection, but it does force us to move things down. And now we have every spot on the border there filled up. And we also found another 2009 Denver. We still got a lot of rolls to go. This box just keeps giving. Now we have another 46. So close to silver, we can taste it. This one is a 46S. And if I remember right, that was absolutely nothing the last time too. Oh well. Let's find you a little home right up here with all the other 46s. Right there. Let's keep looking. Roll 36 brings us this 1948. And it is from Denver. Got some streaks on it. I think that's just a little staining. Let's get you put with the other 48. Let's do a quick count of our finds right now. 1, 2, 3, 26 finds, and we still have 14 rolls to go. If we keep up this pace, we could hit 40. That would be something else. Alrighty, roll number 39, and we have another 1946, and this one is from Denver. So this one may have an RPM on it. Let's just take a quick look at that one and see. I don't see telltale signs of the repunch mint mark on that one, so we'll still add it to the collection, but it's just an everyday 1946. Gotta find the right stack. Getting hard to tell. That's a good thing. Well, just when we thought the box was going to be red hot the rest of the way, it ran into about a 7-roll cold streak. We're now in roll 47, but we find a 1952, and it is going to be, it looks like an S Mint, and it is. Let's take a look at our mat here. We don't show it for RPMs. I get some of these extras off here. Nope, not going to be anything too special, but it does count as a find. And let's get it on the row here. Let's stick it in here. We also had our third 2009D. Now, I've heard of some guys that hunt these boxes that very rarely find these 2009s. I have a pretty good lucky streak of finding them 1 or 2 per box, sometimes even 3. I think my most was 5. So for some people, that's just unheard of. But I'm pretty lucky when it comes to 2009s. I got quite a collection of them. Most of them Denver, though. We'll keep hunting this roll, and we will see what is in the last 3 rolls after it. All right, let's get a wrap up of this nickel hunt. We didn't find any foreigns. We didn't find any V-nickels. We didn't really find any key or semi-key dates, but we did have a lot of finds. Now, I thought we were on pace for over 30, which we have achieved before, but the last 14 rolls or so, I think we only found 1 or 2 finds in. So we ended up with 29 finds. Highlight of it is this 1926 nickel, Buffalo nickel. We found a 1939 Philadelphia, 2 1940 Philadelphias, 2 41 Denvers, a 42 Philly, not silver, a 46 Philly, 2 46 Denvers, and 2 46 San Franciscos, 3 47 Phillies, 2 48 Denvers, a 51 Philly, a 52 Philly, a 52 San Francisco, a 56 Philly, 2 57 Denvers, 2 58 Denvers, a 59 Philly, and 3 2009 Denvers. Overall, not a bad box. I've got them all recorded. We're going to put them into our score sheet. I like to keep that for each box that I do. And we'll see how this one rates. It ought to do pretty well. I hope you've enjoyed this nickel hunt. We did have one upgrade in the album, and it was a 1977 that was in slightly better shape, had a few less dings on it. And so the album looks a little bit better. And I tried to see if the 26 Buffalo would upgrade that album. And it was close, but we opted to just keep it there. Or at least keep the original in the album. So we're going to put all these in tubes. And I'm going to inventory them in my spreadsheet. I want to thank you all for being here to enjoy yet another box hunt. And if you're enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing to the channel. I always enjoy seeing that subscriber number go upward. We're definitely in a growth mode, so I would definitely appreciate it. Stop by one of the live streams that we're going to do. If I can get a box of $50 this week. It's a short week due to Columbus Day, but the last time that happened for Labor Day, I did not get a box. Hopefully they'll get one this week, because I'd like to do one more stream later this week. Hopefully you'll be able to join us for one of those live streams. They're a lot of fun. My daughter usually joins me. And if anything, leave a like, leave a comment. All the different things that you can do to show that you've watched certainly helps out. So until we get a chance to do another box, this is Copper All Coins saying have a great day or evening wherever you might be, whenever you're seeing this, and be good to each other, and we'll see you again soon.